Are you in the market for a large business loan and you're wondering what exactly is considered large? Well, you're in the right place. The definition of a large business loan can vary depending on the lender and the industry that you're in. Now, some lenders may consider a loan over 50,000 to be a large business loan, while others may consider anything over 100,000 to be a large loan. On the flip side, I've talked to business owners who think 25,000 is a large business loan, while others want no less than $1 million. Now, large business loans are often used to finance major expenses, investments, let's say purchasing new equipment or expanding the business. They tend to have higher loan amounts and longer repayment terms than the small business loans, and it's all commensurate with risk. Now, a large business loan depends on your company's annual gross sales, current debts, and overall creditworthiness. For the most part, banks and other financial institutions will only lend 10 to maybe 30% of a company's yearly revenue. I'll tell you up front that here at Sunwise Capital, we'll basically take 10% of your annual revenue. So if you're looking for $1 million, you've got to be doing about $10 million a year. If you're looking for 100,000, then you need to be doing somewhere around $1 million. Banks, credit unions, and the national banks typically provide the most significant business loans. So Bank of America, you're looking at $50 million. That's the type of loan that they typically look for. Wells Fargo, they'll typically look for a loan that's 20 million or greater. What you can borrow from a bank depends on the company's finances, the collateral, and the borrowing requirements. Now, some large financial institutions, unlike community banks, they don't have any borrowing limits. So to put it in perspective, in the United States, businesses receive on average $663,000. To just put it in a little different perspective, the average loan is somewhere between $13,000 and $1.2 million. Now, Sunwise Capital, we offer as much as $2 million. And understand that for loan amounts over 100,000, we'll need to see last year's business tax return. And then for larger dollar amounts, let's say up in the 200,000 plus, we're going to want to see the P&L, balance sheets, account receivables, account payable. So understand that when it comes to securing a large business loan, you definitely have a few options. So you get the traditional banks, that's the classic choice, but they can be a lot more selective in their lending and may require collateral and a very long application process. I'm sure you know that. Banks are notorious for dragging their feet and pretty much looking for every reason in the world to say no. On a whole host of levels and for a whole host of reasons, and it could just be that they don't like your industry. Now, alternative and online lenders, on the other hand, they tend to have a more streamlined application process and very often can make these funding decisions much faster than traditional banks. Now, what you have to bear in mind is that the result of these faster decisions and the vetting process, if you will, is that you're going to have higher interest rates and you're going to have a shorter repayment term. At Sunwise Capital, we can fund up to $2 million unsecured and with monthly terms, somewhere from 18 months to 5 years, but depending on the risk, it could be shorter. So which option is right for you? It really just depends on your specific needs and your financial situation. You got to do your homework. You got to do your research. You got to compare. You got to see what's going on. First question I ask, especially on a large business loan, first question that I always ask is, why haven't you gone to the bank? And that typically will tell me everything that I need to know to understand what it is that we have to do to help you get what you're looking for. As always, thanks for watching. If you could, like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on the bell icon. And if you have any questions or comments about business loans, I don't care what it is, just let me know in the comment section below. And again, thank you.